All right. I believe I'm live. Let's just verify this. Tell all the people on the internets. Okay, so hopefully it's not too bad to just get the technical stuff out of the way here. Just verify that I'm live. Hopefully shortly we'll see a few people pop in. Okay, I appear to be live. Awesome. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get this going. So here we go. Welcome to a standard video on the channel kalikaiz. I usually play Pauper, but today we're playing standard, preparing for the Magic Online Standard Showcase Challenge. So I've been testing this format a little bit, and I've settled on this really sweet deck, which is Golgari Lands combo. You might call it Analyst combo, you might call it Green-Black Analyst, but that comes from this card, Aftermath Analyst. Okay, sorry. So Aftermath Analyst says, enters mill 3 cards. You can sacrifice it for 4 mana to return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So why would we want to do that? We want to do that because our win condition is Iridescent Vine Lasher, which has Offspring for 2 and landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. So our plan is to sacrifice all of our lands to Pitiless Carnage, draw that many cards, and then we crack the Aftermath Analyst, return all the lands to the graveyard, or from the graveyard to the battlefield, and dome our opponent for a bajillion. So this deck basically relies on the win condition is Vine Lasher, get all your lands back, which you can get all your lands back again with Lumra, Bellow of the Woods. And let me just fix this list. I was playing a test list for this show, for this league right now. So we just got to get that set up. Hello. Hi, Alexander and Oblobert. So I get the cool cards, but unfortunately, you can't just like do add one. Okay. So this deck is basically like Scapeshift, kind of like standard, or standard version of Scapeshift, and it's really cool. Just have to add my lands. Lumra. Why don't we just get into the queue and start waiting for a match? Have you guys played standard at all? Probably not, I imagine. But I'm actually 3-1 right now with this version of the deck, in which I was cutting some number of cards for Heaped Harvest, because I feel like Heaped Harvest is actually pretty decent at ramping. So the idea is you're just going to get a bunch of lands in play. Spelunking can also help you ramp. The original version of the list that I'm going to be playing tomorrow is Pillage the Bog. And yeah, we're playing standard today because tomorrow there is a standard 5K prize pool for the Magic Online Showcase Creator Showdown. It's not really Showcase, it's a Creator Showdown. Okay, but sometimes leagues take a little while to get into play. Okay, so back to the deck itself. You've got this Restless Cottage is a creature land you can use. You have Cut Down and Go for the Throat as removal. Aftermath Analyst and Lumra, Bellow of the Woods are both 6 mana total to return all your lands to the battlefield. Then you have Spelunking, which is really sick because with Spelunking plus Nissa, you can play your fetch land and make 2 mana just from the Nissa because it enters twice, and then you get to tap the land again so you have 3 mana, and then you're just gonna draw your hopefully your whole deck with Pitiless Carnage and just dome your opponent. Sideboard is Terror Tide. All creatures give -X/-X. We have Cut Down for more removal. Titania is a way to draw cards, or not draw cards, but gain life. And I have not found out what Argoth is about. I don't think it's a flip card. We have Tranquil Frillback as more like life gain stuff, and Terra Sunder for removal, and Glissa as like a value thing. But I basically found this deck off of House of Mana and then started trying to play it. So this is round 4 of the, or 5 of the current league. I would love to try pre-modern. Let's see. But are there events that I can join? So we're on the play, which is really, really good. Play the forest, pass the turn. I feel I might not have my chat on. Let me see. Hopefully everybody should see the chat now. Oh no, I have to get that linked up. Okay. So there's no chat on right now. That's my bad. But I'm gonna fix it for the next game. So our opponent plays Lush Portico. They're probably on Domain. Hopefully this is an easy matchup for us. We can play the Swamp here and then just cast the Pillage the Bog, which allows us to get a little bit of card selection. So pretty much just lands are fine. Don't really need to go for the throat. We already have a land. We already have a Spelunking, so I think I'm just going to take another land actually, and pass the turn. Okay. Man, this is confusing. Our opponent plays a Beanstalk. So the way this works is whenever they cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, they draw a card. They're just looking to stall out and then just draw a ton of cards. Okay, so we almost have, this is pretty sick. Okay, we go Swamp, play the Spelunking. We draw a card. Put the land into play. I'm going to pass the turn. Next turn, I can play Nissa, play Fabled Passage, make a mana with the Fabled Passage, crack the Fabled Passage, get more mana, play the Heaped Harvest, get more mana, and the land ender's untapped. I can crack the Heaped Harvest. I'm going to have tons of lands to play. It's going to be sweet. I have a Pauper thumbnail right now. Okay. I'll have to try to fix that. Our opponent plays a Heaped Harvest. Let's see. How do I go back to my channel? You know, lives are always kind of hard. Oh, I do have a Pauper thumbnail. Let's see if I can change it. Edit. It should be, whatever. That's not great. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna do the thing. People would just be very confused. It's not Poison Storm. Hopefully you're not like joining in for Poison Storm and getting really confused. So here we go. Fabled Passage. We make a mana with the Nissa. I'll make black. Crack the Fabled Passage. I get to make another mana and the Nissa triggers, and then I get an elemental into my hand. Grabbing a swamp. And then we draw an elemental, I believe. We'll get it, make a green. So we draw the Lumra that we can use later, but now I can play the Heaped Harvest. And then I get to get another land. This is kind of why I like the Heaped Harvest combo, but the original deck creator said that they don't like it that much. Forest comes into the battlefield. Make a black. Even more mana. Tap the forest. Crack the Heaped Harvest. We're going to use the mana. But the thing is, like, I need to draw cards. I'm not really accomplishing that much here. And maybe I should just try to get more things onto the table. But Lumra is pretty big. The thumbnail has a couple of standard legal cards. I mean, this is a test. This is only a test. All right, pass. Okay, let's see if we can get the chat going. Pop out, chat. Okay, copy this. Go back to here. Did that work? All right, we're in. Chat on live. All right, our opponent hedge mazes. No big deal. Currently they have 5 men in play. We have the chat. Thumbnail problems. That's okay though. I think I accidentally restarted an old stream instead of creating a new one. They play an Up the Beanstalk, draw a card. I have a ton of mana. They don't have any counter spells, but they could play something like Get Lost. Okay, Aftermath Analyst as well. So we're going to be doing the thing a couple of times. We just don't have... Okay, so I'll play the Fabled Passage. Get a mana. We'll get black. Crack the passage. Then we'll get green. I love this. We're doing it. Everybody's hopping in for Poison Storm, getting confused. Sorry about that. I could like try to close the stream and then reopen it, but then everybody gets kicked. I don't want people to get kicked out. Make green here. I get to draw another thing. I draw Nissa. So I could play Nissa maybe again and then get the other stuff. I think the better plan is to just slam my giant bear. We mill 4 cards. And get some mana. Black, green, black. Alright, and then we can crack this. Black. Make green. Crack it again. So I guess what you could try to do here is keep digging. Trying to find your other lands that... Because we have one land in the deck. Where is it? This Mud Flat Village. You can sacrifice it to return a bat, lizard, rat, or squirrel card from your graveyard. And this is a lizard. So if you mill over the Mud Flat Village, you get to get back your Vine Lasher when you do your analyst stuff. So forest. Make a black. Play the analyst. See what we mill over. Nothing really. I mean, we could crack it right now. Just for more lands in play. That's probably fine. I'm cracking it. I'm enjoying my time. I don't really need this mana though. Okay, we'll just send. Bam. I don't know how to change the thumbnail after I already started the live. I think I maybe can. It's like an extra special surprise. Settings. I wonder if I can manage the stream. Our opponent cracks the heaped harvest, gains some life. Settings. All right, I might just cut and then go live again. It's very confusing. Let's see what our opponent's gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men in play. So now they can start jamming bombs. They leyline binding. I guess that's okay. Maybe they'll take the bear. All right, well, I will... Okay, Paul, do you want me to restart it? Is it just confusing everybody? I get rid of my bear. I'm gonna crack these. And then that gives me another bear probably. Because I get to draw that off the Nissa. Grab another swamp. We're almost out of basics. Got another analyst. Okay. So I have a Restless Cottage now that I can attack with. Crack this thing. Swamp. Okay, grab a green. Play the cottage. We untap it. Make a black. Probably draws me another bear. Play the bear. So that mills me 4. I'm trying to find my land that gives me back my... Alright. My creature. Okay, we got some Vine Lashers in the graveyard. Didn't really get anywhere from it, though. Play the Analyst. I think I'm out of lands in play. We're milling. Carnage. Didn't really get anywhere. Oh well. Time to attack. Send. So this card is the one that's the combo card. You get to sacrifice any number of permanents you control and draw that many cards. And we would sacrifice all the lands, draw the rest of our deck, and then go off. Sure. They get... Well, maybe I shouldn't yield. Our opponent is going to play something with domain. We only have 1 land in the graveyard. Traxa. Okay. It has Vigilance and Death Touch and Lifelink. It has all the things. What, and then they get a bunch of cards. But it's going to be hard to figure out what they actually took. Another thing that happens in these standard leagues is that it just kind of moves a little slowly. Okay. They choose Get Lost, Leyline Binding. Okay. They can play the Leyline Binding at basically any time. They are going to have to discard the hand size. I think I'm going to crack this and see if I find how many more basics I have. 5, 6, 7. I have exactly 1 forest left. All right. Whatever. Well, I can kill this thing. Kablam! Nope. I cannot kill that thing. I thought it was the go for the throat. So my bear is an 18/18. I have 2 more bears in the graveyard, in the deck, I think. I'll attack with this bear if they want to trade. Okay, I guess they want to trade. Play a land. And then make a black. Then we can play the Lumra. And that'll get me back my escape tunnel at a minimum. Okay, just a bunch of escape tunnels. Make a green, make a black, make a green. Another Analyst. Guess I play the Analyst. Somehow... Then what do we get? Still don't have that land I need. Alright, let's make this a creature. And attack. Wow, somehow I just misclicked. I have to put this my turn, mess that one up. Because I automatically like went to the next main phase somehow. Dang it. Okay, phew. People are fine with the whole description. I wonder if I should just like Put the log on some other window. Kill, exile all creatures. So I guess I just crack this. I get my cottage back. Make a land. Okay, we draw another Nissa. Okay. Normally I would be just straight up winning easy peasy here. All right, I think the problem is that I didn't find my Pitiless Carnage. We have two of them in the graveyard, 2 Pillage of the Bogs in the graveyard, so we're just looking to draw it. I only have 7 cards left in my deck. Another cottage. Okay, I guess I'm attacking. Darn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make it a horror. Make that one a horror. And make this one a horror. Unfortunately, you can't really tell which one entered the battlefield this turn. But yeah, take 8. I guess they have a leyline binding. Okay, so they made we get 2 map tokens, which is actually pretty good to turn off the yield through this turn. So this way, just exile that. This gives me more permanents in play. I'm just digging for my thing to get back the Vine Lasher. And then I guess I need 1, 2, need another Lumra or whatever as well. We get the Mud Flat. Okay, that's good. Map. Target this. Evolving Wilds. Okay. What's our opponent gonna do? Okay. I see the right thumbnail when I go to my channel now. It's just like in the wrong timings. Okay. Here we are. I have everything up. I can see the chat on my other monitor. That's the turn. They got a lot of beasts. Not really concerned about beasts. Maybe I should be. It is 15 damage. I have a Heaped Harvest. That doesn't really do anything. If I go... Well, I have to play the Mud Flat. And then play a Nissa. I don't know. I guess I'm going to get back my creature. I think I have 1 analyst left. Wait, maybe the other ones are exiled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 1 left. I probably should just like gain some life. I guess I'll play the Nissa. And then cut down a beast. Why can't I do this? Total power. Oh, that's 6 mana. 6. Oh my goodness. Life is hard. Play this Heaped Harvest. Let's see what's left in my deck. Search. Okay, I can't win. We'll try again. Okay. Let's go. So everybody was excited that I was gonna do some sweet comboing, but I was unable to do so. Let's go. I got a sideboard guide, so I'm gonna pull that up. Last. So let's see. We're nowhere up against domain. Has anybody played this before? I played standard at all? It's been kind of entertaining, to be honest. Going down. If you have other questions pertaining to Pauper as well, I will be happy to answer those questions. Domain. We're going to get rid of our removal spells. And one Nisha, one Vine Lasher. We're bringing in Terra Sunder for like their enchantment-based removal. Back for their enchantments. And 3 of these Glissas, which draws cards. So it's like a value engine. Okay. So Glissa Sunslayer, when you deal combat damage, you draw a card and lose a life, or you destroy an enchantment, or you remove counters from a permanent. Okay, let's see what happens. For some reason, my scorecard says I'm 2-1, but I'm really 3 something. Uh-oh, I didn't take enough cards out. Maybe it's gonna be the Heaped Harvest. Bring back in the Nissa. The Heaped Harvest, like, I felt like I was really doing something there for a second. It was pretty cool. I think we're going to be on 61 cards on accident. The 61 card special, baby. All right, so we have a lot of ramp here, which is probably fine. Start playing cards. That's what I do. Just enjoying my day. It's good to get the stream jitters out of the way. I'm gonna have to play this deck and hopefully try to win $5,000. Actually, I think it's not. It's like $1,400 for the winner of the event. But Reed Duke is gonna be in it, so I'm pretty scared. Okay, our opponent surveilled, play a land, really getting showing the power of standard, where you just make land drops 2 turns in a row and don't do anything. Our opponent plays a forest. They don't have any white mana right now, which is kind of important. Okay, we're gonna start doing things. Heaped Harvest. I think it probably would be good for us to be able to take out their beanstalks and stuff. Okay, so this means that they're going to discard a card. They cast Terra Sunder on my Heaped Harvest. Wow, that was aggressive. They really don't want me to sacrifice my Heaped Harvest for lands. I guess that's fair. 3 mana. They play their own Heaped Harvest. Can I destroy an artifact? Okay, I can. I can just get you right back. Everybody's killing Heaped Harvests. I guess they're the ones that need to ramp, so I should kill theirs. So the Frillback is kind of... Let's see. Play the Mudflat. We'll go... Float a green. Play this Frillback. And then... Okay, I think I have to pay... Paid 1. And then I can destroy... this. Bonk. For some reason, previously I thought you could like choose destroy target artifact multiple times. Choose up to that many. It's, oh, okay. Up to 3 times. I tried to do it for like 8 before and it just did not work out whatsoever. Now they get a beanstalk into play. Yikes. They're at 5 lands in play. Brushland. Okay. I've got a 3/3. What are you gonna do? I'm like looking left and right, trying to check chat. They play a Jace. So I guess they give my creature -3. Oh no. Darn. We can kill their enchantment. Exile target non-land permanent. Well, yeah, I should probably just destroy this Jace. Kablam. Kind of stinks. I wanted to do more with my turn, but that's a value engine, and we can't let them have that. They only have 3 cards in hand. Oh, once per option. But one time I did it for multiple destroy enchantments. It says up to 3 times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, choose up to that many of this. Confusing. In Pauper, things are simple and powerful. In Standard, things are confusing and unpowerful. Maybe like slightly powerful. After I get through this game, we'll go back to like the one that was more recommended for the lists. So they have an Archangel that they played for 4. It's a 3/4 flyer. I'm just gonna start ramping here. Play the Heaped Harvest. I'm really doing nothing at the same time. I need that land sacrifice thing. We will get a land. And then play another Heaped Harvest. Get another land. And play another land and pass the turn. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty confusing. What happened was WotC just kept adding things to every card, and now every card is templated so that you have no idea what it's doing. I mean, wasn't there a 4/4 haste? Can't like nothing gets prevented. What's that thing? There's some 4/4. You can't choose the same mode several times. Huh. Darn. Okay. Good to know. Let's see if they attack for 3. They do. On my upkeep, I wonder if I should crack. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So if I use the thing, I don't think I should crack it on upkeep. Questing Beast. Yes, the thing that it has 7,000 abilities. Okay, our opponent's gonna play some 3/3s. Draw a card. Okay. Yeah, Chrysalis is kind of that, I guess. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance? So it's put based on the number of lands you control. Play the Fabled Passage. Crack the Fabled Passage. Grab a land. Then I'm going to play Pillage the Bog. Cast this. I'm looking for... Oh no, yeah, Pitiless Carnage here. Okay. So next turn is our combo turn. If I cast it right now, I don't have enough mana to do the flashback. Plot this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can block 2 of these. I think I'm going to pass and see what happens. This could be the turn. We finally get to see the power of the deck. I was thinking Chrysalis. I was talking to somebody earlier today about how Chrysalis it makes 3 bodies, and then you could play it you could flashback Dread Return with it, which I think is cool. So how could I put Chrysalis into a Dread Return Exhume deck? And then I was thinking, okay, Dark Ritual, Looting, Chrysalis, and Initiative, and then just get stuff out fast. Start bringing Initiative back and forth. But I don't know if that's even that good. It seems fun though. Does this thing have reach? No. Whenever it attacks, you create food. I noticed that in Pauper leagues, people generally play pretty quickly because they're used to trying to fight the clock, but in other formats, people play very, very, very slow. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. We're going to get extra lands in play. But I could also just sacrifice the Heaped Harvest right now, so I have the lands and the mana. That's basically my plan, is to try and live through this turn. They have 4, 5. They're going to kill my creature, exile it. Okay. So this is 15 damage coming in. I can either sacrifice the Heaped Harvest. I think I'm going to sacrifice them right now for lands. And then that is basically the same as blocking. Gets me more lands and more mana for the combo. Yep. I think Familiars is pretty sweet. I just don't know how to make it perfect because I felt like the Fairy Seer was not very good at all. We are going to use the ability, get a Swamp. We gain 3 life twice. Go to 23, then we're going to take 15, go to 8. They only have 1 card in hand. I think we can do it. Yeah, you played an Azorius Fae just by itself, like without Familiars. I was thinking about that too. That seems neat. Okay. We don't have to have the upkeep stop anymore. I guess we just play the Cottage because it doesn't matter. Float a bunch of mana. And then we're just going to play this. Draw. We're going to sacrifice every single permanent. I'm all in. This is the scape shift of the deck. I hope it works. Okay. Zoom. How many cards do we get to draw? A lot. So now we can go Spelunking. Do I have an Analyst? Oh no. No Analyst. 6. I have 12 mana. So if I Analyst, it costs me a decent amount of life. But I can only look at 4 cards here. Okie dokie. That's bad. Spelunking. I have 9 mana left. I'm gonna get a land in play. And then try sacrifice. I hope I have a basic left. Oh no. Okay, I do have a basic left. Okay, that's good. So now I get to look at 4 cards. Come on. Oh my god. Unbelievable. 5, 8 mana. I guess I can take the Nissa. And then Spelunking. Oh my god, this is just not working out very well. Spelunking. And then I put a land into play. Jeez. Then I'm going to put another land into play. Green. Sacrifice this. Spelunking did not draw me anything good. We get another land. Green. We draw the Analyst, but I only have 5 mana. We lose. We YOLO'd and didn't get there. Bummer. All right, we'll try again. Best pauper player in the world. I appreciate that. I really love that. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the way the deck is supposed to be built. 4 Pillage the Bog, 4 Lumra, 4 Carnage. We're going straight back in. 3-2 is not bad. Zoom. Join. I'm going in. We are very, very dead. Play the league match. Maybe I shouldn't have sacrificed the land. We could have gotten the lands in play. Yeah. Fae without FAMs. You could play the 0. You could play like... You could play Faithful and then Ninja the Faithful over and over, which would be entertaining. Sometimes it takes a little while to get into the queue. Any questions? Should we work on a Pauper deck at the same time? Okay, we are playing... I probably should have showed the deck, yeah. We're playing green-black... green-black Analyst. So we're using Iridescent Vine Lasher to ping whenever land enters. and then we're trying to use Aftermath Analyst or Lumra to enter a bunch of lands, Spelunking to make them enter untapped, and then we can keep chaining off and make a bunch of mana with Nissa. So it's pretty cool when it works. Okay, so what do we have here? I think this is fine. We have a land into pillage, and then hopefully we can cast the Spelunking for another land, and then we'll be close to going Lumra. Opponent on Restless Reef. Some sort of blue-black deck. I don't know very much about the format. Let's play this Cottage. So if I find another land, I can Spelunking and put another land into play. Yeah, I haven't usually played other formats. They're representing a counterspell? I guess I'm just going to start jamming stuff. I don't know what's happening over there. Tempo deck. But they played tap lands. Do tempo decks play tap lands? They're playing fairies? No. Tempo deck is the top of the format. Bad news. Okay, I'll try the Nissa. I have extra of those. So the problem that I have now is that I just don't have any card draw. I'm not really accomplishing anything. Really? Yeah, so that's like Ruby Storm basically is the same thing. But the issue with that deck is I just don't think it's as good as I think it's more vulnerable. Although Cosmic Charles always makes it look really good. Just gonna block. I have extra Nissas. I mean, I always love a Pauper Storm deck, so can't really be sad about that. Okay, I'll try another Nissa. Play land. Tidebinder again. Just Tidebinders all day over there. So, I didn't remember him playing against it in his video. What was his video of? Was he playing Cycle Storm? I actually am a member of Brian's channel on YouTube so that I get things ahead of time and I don't have to worry about like waiting for every video. Okay, so our opponent, do they have ninjas? Do I have to worry about that? I don't know. I'm just not going to block this time. Then I can kill their creature and play a land drop. Hopefully. What is this? I'm going to start with Spelunking. Hopefully they don't have a counter and I draw land. Neither of those things happened. Play Vine Lasher. Whenever any creature deals combat to your opponents, its controller. So they can just like draw tons and tons of cards. I feel very behind. Oh, I think you're talking about Bosch and Roll because he did play against Cosmic Charles's deck. What is this? This is green-black lands combo. I swear it's cool when it goes off. Last game we went YOLO, drew 15 cards and didn't find the combo, so that was fun. So play the Nissa. My third Nissa. Play a land. Make a black. Gonna go ahead and kill this thing. That's the turn. Hopefully next turn we can just slam our Lumra because they can't really deal with it. Big old creature. So the idea of the deck is you sacrifice all your lands, you draw a bunch of cards, and then you return all your lands again with Lumra Bellow or Aftermath Analyst, and then you just get in there. Okay, yeah, it's true. It's just go big, explode, do stuff. But our opponent is like, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Play the Nissa, 2 mana, 3 mana, crack it, 4 mana, tap it, 5 mana. Doesn't work. Okay, so I guess we just play the Lumra. It's not that fun. It's much less fun than other options. Hopefully they don't have another counter. Oh, God. Wrecked. 1 card in hand was the counter spell left over. Spell Stutter. I'm getting wrecked by Spell Stutter in every format. Probably would have been better to play the Nissa into the Evolving Wilds or the Escape Tunnel thing, because it would have drawn me another Lumra, and instead I'm just like chilling and doing nothing. I have a Pillage the Bog, so I can play that. We can take Aftermath Analyst or another. I think I'll just take the Fabled Passage. Doesn't matter that much. I could take another Pillage. Taking the Fabled Passage because that gives me another, hopefully another creature. Play the Nissa. They feel like common cards, to be honest. We get a mana, make a green, crack it. We should get another mana and get a creature here. Get a black mana. I'll make a black. So we draw an Aftermath Analyst. Cool. Play the Analyst. And then next turn we get to get 3 lands back. Hopefully 2 lands at least. Vine Lasher in the graveyard. Passing the turn. So I play a Fairy Mastermind. That's 5 damage on the table. Turns their Reckless Reef into a 4/4 blue and black shark creature with Death Touch. Who's milling? They're milling themselves. This puts me to... Wow. Okay. I don't really know what I should do here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to block something. Getting my lands back doesn't matter. Okay, block. I'm gonna die. Let's just go to the next game. This is classic. Cheap pauper deck. Isn't burn relatively cheap at this point? Maybe not because of Galvanic and Great Furnace. So I need a value creature. Reach. How good is a 3/4 reach here? They're playing tempo. Probably decent. Wait, I think, well, let's see. Well, let's go look. We can just go to the metagame on Magic Online, or here, go to Pauper, and then look at the MTGO. And then it looks like of the top decks, your best pick is like Mono Red at 50 tickets, or Madness Burn. But some people have done stuff with even cheaper stuff, like Dredge is kind of cheap. And then if you look in the leagues, then you can see, okay, there was Nothing too good as far as cheapness. Go to 5. And your cheapest is 50 ticks here. So I guess it's getting more expensive as time goes on. Let's see. I need value because they're playing to kill all my stuff. Counter spells. I wonder if I should bring in my reach creatures. Seems decent. Get rid of this. One Vine Lasher. I have no idea what I'm doing. This does not bode well. Thanks, Kevin. Mono Blue Fairies is really cheap. That's true. I forgot about that. Okay, okay. So this is what I needed. This is the main part of the combo, the second other part of the combo. And then we're just missing the win con part. And we can put this into exile. So their spell setter was like a mana leak, I believe. They mulligan to 6. Let's see. Let's go back to the upper leagues. Go to the 4th. Yeah. I guess nobody's playing Mono Blue Fae right now. Play the Cottage. We'll pass the turn. Everybody's trying to play Snuff Out to not die to Glee or Terror, and that's probably kind of wrecking people. Spellsetter is 2. Okay. I have tried. I've tried Amulet Titan, and it really threw me for a loop. For a big, big loop. Let's play this and pass the turn. Do you think Amulet Titan is easy to learn? I think there's this really sweet version of it that does Aftermath Analyst stuff, but I'm concerned that is hard to play. Everybody has that meme that is just a broken deck. Okay, let's plot this and pass the turn. Not playing into their Quench. You can play something like Slivers, maybe. That might also be kind of cheap. The single most difficult deck in Modern. That's not where you want to be. Okay, so does the Quench work better now? Surveil 1. I can play... This is a flyer. I can try playing my Analyst. We're almost at the combo. I just need them to tap out. We mill no lands. Bummer. So this next turn I'm going to try casting this Glissa. Let's see. It's just a 1/1. Am I dying to this? They have a version with Lumber and Glimmerpool to go infinite. That sounds complicated. And awesome. I'll play a land. Try to get my Splunking on the table. Negate? Bro. Come on. Let's get in. 2 + 1 for every fairy in play. So it's taxing me for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can try playing this Glissa. Give me a value engine. Okay, they're fine with that apparently. Play this Restless Cottage. I'll attack you for 1. I don't know if they have flash creatures. Seems they didn't have it. You just watch him play and just go, yep, I see. I guess you're doing it. Well, okie dokie. We can't really play into the negates and stuff. I'll try a Nissa. Fabled Passage, make a mana. Do they have another Go for the Throat or something? Play the Tidebinder. Sacrifice this. Everybody loves the Tidebinder, I think. It's like the Delver of other formats. You can get black, and then now I guess I could sacrifice the Analyst. Just gets the Fabled Passage back, but it draws me a creature. Let's try it. Okay. Go green. There's the Lumra. All right. Pass? Question mark? Now my Nissa just has nothing on it. Darn. I think I sacrificed the Fabled Passage and play the escape and sacrifice the escape tunnel and play the Lumra, and then maybe they have another counter, and then at that point I just go for like the full combo and try to make it happen. Yeah, I think every single elemental in the deck is either, let's see, is it elemental or elf? Elf or elemental, so we can either draw the Analyst or the Lumra. That's pretty good. Is this, it's not legendary, just block. Trying to keep my life total high and give myself as much time as possible. Find a Glissa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, that's 9 mana. Okay, I'll play the Glissa. See what they want to do. That is a value engine. Then I can play the escape tunnel, sacrifice the pass, sacrifice both of these, attack them with the Restless Cottage. Just go for a land and sacrifice for another land. Swamp. Suit up this cottage. Oh no. I almost messed that up. You have to make sure you float the mana beforehand, otherwise you don't know which cottage you're trying to suit up. Another Tidebinder. Fancy. Come on. I love it. So that's 2 Tidebinders down. I guess just you don't have card draw in Standard, that's just what it is. I think hopefully we can get there. I'm going to try to attack with the Glissa and get some value. It does have First Strike, so they can't attack with their Tidebinder. If they block with the Tidebinder, just straight up dies, but then I don't get to draw a card. You find another Nissa. That's sweet. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, or 7, 8, 9 mana, which is enough for both of these. Sweet. Attack. Okay, beginning combat step. Attack. They take it. We draw a card. I'll go to 14. I'll try this Titania, because this will gain me a ridiculous amount of life if it works. I mean, the other thing that they could do, they could let my thing resolve, having me sacrifice everything, and then just not, like, and then just counter this Lumra. So maybe I play the Lumra this turn, and then next turn go for everything. But it's like, interesting. A 3/4 with reach. I'm not sure what I should do. I will. If they have the, I'm nervous about this quench card. And I has a bear. Nope. They were so excited to cast that. They're like, yes, I've been holding this forever. No. What happens? Exile from a graveyard, you draw a card and lose a life. Am I worried about 1 damage? This gives me 2 life back. I'm not worried about it. Our opponent. So I think people will play a little bit faster in the event, but let's see. 4 cards in hand. I think basically since there's no card draw in the format, we should just try to get in 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I make this a horror? Okay. Let's attack. This is the beatdown phase. Slamming in. We get to make a food. That also gives me more permanents to sacrifice for my card draw effect. Draw a card. Another Nissa. I guess I'm just going to start throwing them on the table. Play the Nissa. You have another quench? It's fine. I have more. Okay. They did. At least it's out of their hand. They must know that we have something crazy about to happen. They just scoop. You love it. You love to see it. We didn't do anything, but we got there. Ridiculous. Try again, I guess. Who needs a combo? Just attack over and over. So the person that wrote the sideboard guide for this deck said you have like a hyper fast combo where you just go like turn 1 Vine Lasher, turn 2 Analyst, turn 3 Spelunking, turn 4 Pitiless Carnage, and hope for the best. Carnage doesn't seem... Oh no, yeah, you go Carnage turn 3. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Not good versus counterspells. Interesting. Yeah, that kind of... But maybe we can force them to tap out. It's the whole... I'm here to combo. I'm here to do one thing. We have turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 doing stuff. I can agree that it's not good versus counterspells. They're going to fetch on turn 1, grabbing an island. I'll play my cottage. So this is the Kamigawa Island. It's kind of sweet. It is also essentially saying, I'm a counterspell player. I'm just... Since I have my whole curve filled up, I'm just going to start casting stuff. Resolves. We found 3 lands. Wow. That could be pretty good. A little bit of ramp. They play the Fairy Mastermind. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. They can make everyone draw a card to draw them 2 cards. Okay, our thing dies. So Mastermind can maybe be good versus my Sunslayer. Gonna go land. Playing this, plot this thing. So I get to draw one card from my extra card draw. They're gonna get in again. So I play the Nissa. Doesn't do too much. They're just chilling. This has Death Touch. We don't have to draw a card. Play this thing. They might not want to counter it. Plays a second Mastermind. Play my Mudflat Village. Has to turn. So at this point, their Quench thing is just going crazy. Will I download Magic Online? I don't think so. They're stuck on 2 lands. Plays Liliana the Veil. Each player discards a card. I think this might be my turn. Maybe not. I guess they can kill my Sunslayer. Sacrifice a creature, okay. 1, 2, 3. Nissa, back up to 3. I'm looking for a Spelunking. Gets in for 4. I can kill their Liliana. Is that worth doing, you think? But the problem is Pitiless Carnage. I won't have enough mana to actually cast my thing. Okay, we're gonna just try playing the Nissa. I could plot another Carnage. Play a Forest. We'll go black. And then plot. Pass the turn. I think it's unlikely that they tap out here. They play Underground River. Everybody discards a card. Okay. A land. Tax for 4. This is like Utah or something? Yeah, Utah. So this puts me to 6 mana. Make a black. Sacrifice this for Forest. Make a green. We found a Titania. Play the Titania. And then I'll attack the Liliana. Now that I have a reach blocker. I forgot about the whole I get to draw a card off of that. My bad. But does that draw me a card? You just put it in your hand. Neat. I could have also suited up my Restless Cottage. And maybe it was a mistake. Now they're going to draw 3 cards off me drawing a card. That's pretty good for them. We drew the Lumra. There's a Fabled Passage. I feel like they have to kill my Titania. How does the combo work? We are trying To Pitiless Carnage, sacrifice all of our lands. And then Lumra, return them to the battlefield. Then there's a creature for 1 mana that pings when you have a landfall. They kill my flyer. Play a land. Make a green. We're going to try to go for it. 3. Maybe I should just play the Lumra right now. I feel like they have a quench, and then it's 4, right? You said? Well, normally it goes off and it does stuff. I'm just going to see what happens here. Okay, they counter it. That's actually really good. Because now I have a backup one. Can we combo? Okay, we're doing it. Yes. Now it's the time. They get to draw cards. We get to draw cards. Everybody's drawing cards. Play the Lumra. I forgot to click some of my things. That stinks. Play my Beast. Boom. Get my lands back. That's going to make me some mana off the Nissa. We're doing things. Green, black, green, black, green. We're just going to make mana in every color. So you can see that things are happening now. Now I think I almost have enough to just get there. Play the cast this thing. We're grabbing our Vine Lasher. So this is 10 mana. I have 14. Grab the Vine Lasher. We're gonna offspring this thing. We're comboing. Get stoked. Cast the Carnage. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 permanents. Draw 16 cards. Okay, we have 13 cards left in library. We could cast a Spelunking now. I'll only have... Then I can put a fetch land into play and have enough mana to go for it. So this is greedy. Loses to a Spell Pierce, right? Let's not do the greedy play. Let's just play the Aftermath Analyst to kill our opponent. Analyst, mill some cards. Return the cards. Zoom. And now we get the triggers. Are they going to scoop? Or are we going to get the triggers? This is game 3. We're going to take the match. Yes. Look at the stack. All right. I'm going to put the Nissa triggers on the stack first. So does that answer the question of how the deck works? Can I click through the triggers before we lose? That's the real question. Let's do and save target MTGO Crasher. Truth. Go way over here. Like that. Oh my goodness. Way too many lands. Okay, we're gonna have to like change my view here. I make this really tiny. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I can click. Yep. This is definitely the kalikaiz deck. Opponent's like, hey man, I still have 9:30 on clock. You might time. Little did they know. Okay, they finally scooped. They got tired of the triggers. We win. Okay, so that's how you win. You just do nothing, and then you win. Oh, man. It's fun. I think that just the value of like actually making that happen is totally worth it. Oh, let's see if my Magic Online can handle this. It's doing fine. Okay, we're still in the game. Yeah, the deck plays Spelunking. So it works best when there's Spelunking and Nissa in play. But I only had Nissa there. Luckily, Nissa works enough. If you had Spelunking or Nissa, then you can do the Pitiless Carnage thing, because then you get your mana back. There's a standard Ruby Storm deck? Well, I already submitted my deck list. I don't know anything about the legality. What's Urabrask? You can send it to me, and then I'll open it, and then we'll see if it's legal. All right. What else is going on? Did everybody see the snuff out fams that I posted today? I worked really hard on making a short as well. I was really excited. I'd be happy to show you my YouTube short. It's pretty sweet. Just snuffing out my opponent into oblivion. I think snuff out fam is actually pretty good against both Terror and Glee, so it might be the path forward. But this is just how Standard goes. We're queuing and queuing. I wonder how many people are in the actual league. 233. Yikes. It's not even as much as Vintage, probably. A lot of people were asking me to play Snuff Out for a while. It's just, it took me a long time. I probably played like 3 or 4 leagues before I actually made a version that I felt like I was comfortable with. And I even went like 1-0-0 drop, do a new recording. Oh man. What do people do between during the queuing times on a live? Let's see. I do have Magic Online Playpoint codes to give away. I don't want to be like, first, you get the code. Giveaway. Can I send it to somebody? Okay, so we're at 3:29 on clock. For giveaway that storm list, yeah. Whoever is closest to the time in queue when we actually queue, then they win 120 play points. So just post your guess, and we'll see what happens. But you have to pay close attention to the queue. 403. Risky maneuver. Oh! Francisco gets it. Nicely done. You're going to have to message me, though, on Twitter or Discord. We would love to play first. Okay, so we have something to do on turn 2 and on turn 3. We're keeping. GG, easy to free. I wonder if I should play the basics first. Seeing them... Yeah, well done, man. Maybe Passage can hide when I'm on. That's probably actually not great to play because then... maybe it... Spire Bluff Canal. That's scary. Is there an Is It deck in Standard? I think I should get a Swamp so I can potentially plot something. Play a land, play Pillage. We get to look at the top 4 cards, I think. I'll take the Analyst. Pass the turn. Maybe I should have taken a land. It's hard to say. Opponent is on a Prowess variant. That's not good. They get in for 2. Okay. Land. Spelunking. We get to play a land. Okay. And I found a Vine Lasher, so I'm just going to play that out and then just block. But these decks have this trample effect that can be pretty brutal. This next turn I can pillage plus Analyst. Kind of hoping that I can find my sacrifice everything card. Okay, when this enters draw card, you have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've drawn more than 1 card this turn, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn -1. Okay. That was a lot. Hashtag block. We're going to block hard. I have a really, really big creature coming in a couple of turns. They might not be able to even get through it. Storm Chaser's Talent. Okay, we have double Lumra. Let's actually just cast this Pillage. I can get Carnage. I think that's the play. Or I can just take a land and then have the guaranteed Lumra. Actually, no. We're going to take the Carnage, play the land, plot this, and then see if they can kill us this turn. If they can't kill us this turn, then we can float the mana, sacrifice the 5 lands, and then try playing the Lumra. Might of the Meek. Yep. They get to draw a card. They're prowessing like crazy. I imagine that they are not playing that many Spell Pierce or Dispel type effects. They get a Spirebluff Canal. Gonna happen. They're tapping out. Plays a Slick Shot. Plays a land. Oh no. Why did they Meek again? And 13, 14. 15, 16. A lot of damage. 15 damage. We go to 3. And yet, that wasn't even good enough. We're going to just cast this for free. Sacrifice all my lands. I hope I clicked them all. Okay, I did this time. Draw 6 cards. Play my big old beater. Get them all back. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it was good enough. I had no lands. I had nothing in the battle. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that stinks. I guess I should have sacrificed the Spelunking. Is there any way around this? Okay, I guess I lose. All right, fair enough. So now I need to bring in my removal spells. Just checking my sideboard guide thingamajig. Going down. Apparently they removed it. We're cutting the pillages and a spelunking and a Nissa, and bringing in all of our life gain Titania spells, bringing in the cut down and a frillback, and then hoping for the best. Kind of just have to buy time. Okay, cut down as our first play is pretty good. It's a very strange spell. It says, destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. They're going to do nothing this turn. That's fine. I'll take the do nothing. Play the Aftermath Analyst. Somehow we pulled out that first match, and I don't know how we did it. Well, we could sacrifice all of our lands, yes, but it costs 6 mana to do our recursion thing. So we only had 5 mana in play after we tapped the 4 mana to play the Carnage, so that made us lose. Sad times. So do I think that they have Counterspell? Going to attack. The problem was, if we had found one more land with our giant bear, we would have gotten there, but we found 0. We found 2 lands with the bear. Kitsa Otter Bottle Elite. Okay, I'm going to try to kill it. Wait, no I can't, huh? Wonder what happens if I try to kill it here. So if they use their spell on it, then it could survive. This has Vigilance and Prowess. Might of the Meek, so it will not die. Play the Nissa. Or the guy Spelunking. Draw a card. Maybe I'll find a removal spell. Play out my land. Pass the turn. Wait, no. I almost didn't make my land drop. Okay, land drop. Pass the turn. I do have another Spelunking. Boy. Storm Chaser's Talent, and I guess I'm just gonna shove in front of this Emberheart thing. I play a Sleight of Hand. Yeah, I think I have to just soak up the damage. If I can find my Titania thing, I can maybe use the escape tunnel, gain some life. Maybe I'll find a bear. We have 2 in the graveyard, but I want to take the damage. Surely, I mean, it looks like they're just on mono red plus cantrips. I think I'm not going to block. I know it's crazy. Play the Nissa. And then play the escape tunnel. Make a green. Sacrifice this. Or a forest. See what we draw. Make a green. So now we have 2 mana, 3, 4. I found a Lumra. If I play the Spelunking, I'll go down to 2 mana. I have 4 or 5 mana right now. Crack the Analyst. We get all of our lands back. Make green, make black. I think this is sort of working. Green. And then sacrifice. We have even more. Get a green. We'll make a black. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I Spelunking, I go back up some mana. Spelunking. I think that works. Land in play. Make a mana. Play the bear. I have a big bear. Okay, a big beefy bear. I just get back the escape tunnel. Pick a green. That's the turn. I do have a giant bear though. 11/11. Is it enough? Okay, they're looting with their creature, which is good, because now that's tapped. Plays a Swift Spear. 3 cards in hand. So let's assume that all of those are... Uh-oh. They went wide. They probably can only play 1 spell. They're not even attacking. Okay, so we have a chance to find another creature. Oh, man. Unbelievable. So we drew the combo. Play the forest. We get a mana. Black. Crack the escape tunnel. Let's go. Come out of nowhere. Win the game. Make a black. Get another Nissa. That did not win the game for me. That's okay. I'm going all in. Sacrifice my stuff. 1, 2, 3. I guess I should sacrifice... No! A negate! Bummer Town. Who said that they played counterspells? Jay? Why did you do that to me? What is the weird color? Oh yeah, it's like, there's other rarities. It's weird. I thought they were only commons. It's very strange. Can't believe they got me there like that. Why would you do that, opponent? I just wanted to do the thing. Yeah, we're dead. Yep. I mean, okay. Draw a card. Draw a card. Aw, bummer. We'll go for the next game. I think I can play one more, depending on the speed of the match, and then I'll have to close it out. They did the combo that was called negate. Let's view the deck again. So my problem with this deck is you get completely steamrolled by the red deck. And it just feels really slow to be playing all 3-drop stuff. It seems like the Pitiless Carnage is there to be extra copies of your sacrifice and draw cards thing. Bernie Boy. Opponent's on burn. Or their name is Bernie Boy. Go over here. Trying to fix my ratio of everything. Okay, that's fine. Keep. Blunking coming up. Squirming Emergence. Tracks on turn 3. I have not tried that. Our opponent already getting down. We're gonna get wrecked. Play Evolving Wilds for a swamp. I guess if I knew they were burning, maybe I should have tried to mulligan for a removal spell. I guess I can pillage the bog for a removal spell. Next turn, play Analyst plus the removal spell. Emberheart Challenger from the opponent. Getting in. Okay, let's try this pillage the bog. Did not get there. What should I do? Okay, I'm just gonna try taking lands and go spelunking land and then see what happens. Opponent was nice. I imagine that a lot of people will be on mono red. They're getting in for 5. Nope, even more. This thing is nutso. +2/+0, create a monster roll, so it's really +3/+1 in trample. Absurd. I mean, it's 10 damage already right now. We go to 7. We're going to game 2. Okay, I'm bringing in all my like life gain stuff. I wonder if I should just cut a Lumra. What is that bear even doing for me right now? This Frillback at least can block. Gain some life. But that's kind of a slow thing too. Well, our opponent says that mono red is bad content. I guess that's true. I don't know why I'm keeping this, once again, but I'm on the play. I have Analyst on 2, Spelunking on turn 3. Then I can Carnage, maybe? I'd have to plot it first. What if they'll try to kill my thing? I don't think that the links work in the chat for some reason. Let's go Aftermath Analyst. So we get 1 swamp in the graveyard. What is this? Whenever you attack with 1 or more lizards, it deals 1 damage to target opponent. You can pay 2 to put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, I'll try blocking. They shock my creature. Plays another creature. Okay. Play the Spelunking. Put the land into play. Pass the turn. Next turn I have Nissa into Spelunking. Or into Pitiless Carnage. Like, plot the Carnage. They get in for a lot. We're at 17. Okay. I probably should Nissa into double land. Play land. Make a black. And then Spelunking. Play land. Oh, we got found to go for the throat. Can make a black. And then kill one of their creatures. Whatever one. I'm gonna kill this one. So this is the one that grows. So I want to kill it. Okay. So we take 1 from that. Turn 2, 24 damage. What? They kill my Nissa. They get in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have to try to plot this. Play the escape tunnel. And hope I don't die. Grab a swamp. Pass the turn. We have 1, 2 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things I can sacrifice. I don't think that they can deal with me on this next turn, so hopefully they can just deal 3 damage. Play Ren's Resolve. That's a pauper card. That's not, doesn't belong here. Gets in for 2. Actually 4. Oh, okay. That's bad. We get a 6. Will they play the Heartfire Hero? Okay, they do. Okay, can I combo? Oh, we found the thing. Sweet. Okay. Sacrifice, sacrifice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hopefully that's enough to draw some cards. We drew a bunch of cards. We have 3, 7, 8 mana. This costs 6. So that means we're going to go Vine Lasher, Analyst. Okay. Cast the Vine Lasher. Cast the Vine Lasher again. Play the Passage. Dome you for 2. Sack the Passage. Get a Swamp. Dome you for 2. Tap this Analyst again. Mill. And we did it. Kabam! Combo time. Okay. Everything on taps. That feels good. I mean, and that's the scape shift of the deck. Feels pretty nice. Zap. It happened! Yes, everyone! Cheers! All right. That was nice. So, try again. Valakut at home. Build your own Valakut. Okay, we have a land and a removal spell, then an Aftermath Analyst for a blocker. Should I keep it? So tomorrow during the showdown, I'm not allowed to talk to the chat about in-game decisions. Although it seems like the chat is like a couple of seconds behind anyway. I'm going to keep it. Why not? Mountain for the opponent. Plays the Hired Claw. Let's see. I'm going to blast it. Donk. Trading 1 for 1 on mana. I would really much have rather killed this thing. That thing is scary. Land. Play this Analyst. We mill some cards, but none of them were lands. That's not great. Might of the Meek on their creature. So, +1/+0 and trample. And wow, it draws them cards too. Oh boy. I think I definitely got a little aggressive on my 1 removal spell there. Should have waited. But it's a learning process. It's more we can't read or write. Oh my god. Tax for 5. Go to 13. It goes back to being a 2/2 that draws them a card. Okay, phew. Kill that. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Play a land. Attack you for 1. Maybe not. I'll leave back the blocks, I'm afraid. Hello. Oh, they're gonna let me have +1/+0. If it's a mouse, they draw a card. They find a Swift Spear. Lightning Strike to kill my creature so they can get in for 2. Okay. So I soaked up a bunch of damage there. This turn we can go Nissa, Escape Tunnel, crack it. Play the Nissa. Escape Tunnel. Okay. Make a black. Play the... I wonder if I should... Yeah, I only will get 1 mana. Cast the Vine Lasher. Sacrifice this. Hopefully we'll get a creature here. That's nice. Get a swamp. They take a damage. We'll make a green. Well, a black, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Titania. So this is how I'm going to stay alive, hopefully. But I need to draw fetch land. They have 2 cards in hand. Shock kills my Vine Lasher. I will attempt to block. Okay. Now they have a giant creature still. Come on, top decks. Yes. Play that Titania. Although maybe that wasn't that good. It's medium. I can gain a life. I have a 3/4. Okay, they can't attack this turn. What is going on? They give their thing haste. Okay. Well, I have to block the Heartfire hero because it is going to get bigger over and over. I wonder if they're going to attack with everything. I kind of hope they do. They don't. Should I block? Should I sacrifice the passage? I could draw Nissa, then I would need it. Draw a card. I draw the Lumra. Okay, so I can sacrifice this, gain a life. Get a forest, play a swamp. Make a bear. Okay. Cool. Now I have blockers. I have a 9/9 bear with vigilance and reach. Okay. I feel like maybe we can get there. Seems like a good combo. Oh. Yeah, I mean, they really should be Coldotha bushwhackering people to death. I enjoy doing the live streams. It's pretty fun. It was more fun when I knew what I was doing in Pauper, but this is still a cool deck. Okay, they play a 1/2. I think we've actually gotten free here. We might win the game. We have a lot of life to work with, and a giant creature. I believe they just recently printed something crazy into Standard. Do we have time for one more match? I'll try it. If people want to stick around, we'll do one more. Let's go. Okay, we're going to do the giveaway again. Closest to the time when we pair, they win the 120 play points. They have to message me. Remember, Francisco, that you have to send me a message on, and let me know that you did do that. Send me a message on Discord or Twitter, and I will give you the play points. 118, 130. I guess people have been saying that Duskmourn looks like it's going to be higher power for well, we got paired. It was so 118 wins at Eric Ingram. Congratulations. You get 120 play points code courtesy of Magic Online. Daybreak. Send me a message on Twitter. Send me a screenshot. Okay. Is this good enough? We're on the play. We have no green mana. Would you keep it? We have a cut down. What are the odds we draw lands? We have 28 lands in the deck. Bring out the hypergeometric calculator. Go over here. So we have 53 cards left. Sample size is 2. 26. We need 1. 74%. Okay, I'm keeping. Play land. Pass. I know I didn't do the math on the green mana part. Maybe that was the mistake that I'm making. When it plays a swamp. Okay. Luckily I have the uh-oh. Looks less synergistic, huh? I want a 1 mana 1/2 trample for actually 1 mana okay. Trust the process. We did draw the land. We got the 74%er. But now we have to draw a green land. I actually don't know how many green lands there are in the deck. Our opponent is going to play. Looks like this might be a mirror match, which is a little scary. Dread Whispers. Draw a card and lose a life. So this is green-black mid-range. Okay. Green mana, green mana, green mana. Failed passage. Uh-oh. Bad news. I should have done the math. Okay, we're at 50. Let's see, 8 plus 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 left. Sample size 1, 12. %. Oh no. Okay, I can kill this at least. But that doesn't help because they can just get it back, right? Yeah, get an adventure. Venturing around. I'm letting my opponent draw cards. Yes! We found the forest! So the question is, do I spelunking or pillage? I think that I pillage. Should I spelunking or pillage? Spelunking or pillage? I'm gonna pillage. Oh. And then I think I just want to take lands, and I want to take lands that puts stuff in the graveyard. So I'm going to take the escape tunnel. That's the turn. Next turn I can hopefully spelunking into another land. So Glissa kills my enchantment, my spelunking, but it doesn't have haste, right? So maybe it won't be that big of a deal. Okay, they're drawing cards. I shouldn't have let them draw cards. It was a mistake. I didn't feel like I had anything to do. They play another Dreadnought. It's a 3/2. They have 9 cards in hand. They didn't find a land or something. So I guess it was fine to let them draw cards. Yeah, that's true. The cleaver over the head of the enchantment. Play the spelunking. Okay, we're pretty close to going for it. So now I want to look for... Play this Restless Cottage. Untapped. I'll play my Escape Tunnel. Sacrifice it. Forest. Black-green. We're pillaging. I'm looking for my thing to do the thing. You all know what I'm talking about. It is the Carnage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to plot it next turn. I guess I could play the bear, and then I would have enough to plot. Maybe? If I hit another land? Yeah, this has been... They discarded a Liliana and a cut down. But, you know, going okay. I don't see any new messages. Gotta get on your game. How are you gonna get the play points? Okay, they play the Glissa. Okay. I could try blocking with my Carnage. My Cottage, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's not enough. I think we're going bear. 1. Lumra. And we found 2 lands. Yes, we're going to untap them. Then I'm going to plot this. Pass the turn. Next turn, we have a decent amount of mana. 6, 10, 11. I think I'm happy to just throw this in front of the Glissa so that I can keep this belunking around. I don't know if that's necessarily correct, but I think it makes sense because otherwise we won't be able to combo quite as hard. We could just like go off, draw into another Spelunking, play it, and then play the Lumbra to bring everything back. But since I have them in hand, like, probably doesn't matter. Attack. I block. All day. I have bears. I got bears. These bears are angry. I'm not in control of the ads. Sometimes you can skip them at least. Sholdred? Okay. That's bad. I wonder if I can win through this. So I can only draw... Yeah, I'll grab a forest. 2 life. 16. I can draw 8 cards. All right, we'll do more. Let's draw 8 cards this turn and see what happens. Find another Lumbra. Oh. Play the lands. Tap everything. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. 14. Okay. That Shouldered main deck is going to wreck me. Okay. Draw a bunch of cards. We'll go to 1 life. I think we're doing the thing again. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. $11 mana. 6. So I have 5 mana to work with. I can't sacrifice all my lands again. So I guess I have to Vine Lasher first. I can't believe I'm going to win through this Sholdred. Here comes a bear. Yoink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Zap you. Okay. Was it enough? I have no idea. I'm excited though. We did the thing! Oh yeah. Bazap. Never didn't have it. I mean, I was looking around for different decks to play. Obviously, this one's a it's a combo deck just like the other deck that that like infects out your opponent, but this one is pretty sweet. We had exactly 18 damage. Okay, let's check the document and see how we fight against this. Seems like the go for the throat is probably not as good, but the cast down or the cut down is not very good. Okay. I believe Shouldered is scary but not unbeatable, they said. We're taking out Analyst. Lumra. Going down just 4, huh? 2 Carnage. 1 Spelunking, 1 Nissa, 1 Pillage. We're just going to try to be a better mid-range. That's funny. 2 Titania. Lissa. Cut down. 3 Terror of the Tide. Sacrifice. So Terror of the Tide says all creatures get -X until end of turn, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. Interesting. I don't know about that. 1, 2, 3. So we should be on 3 Carnage. Oh, no, 2 Carnage. Spelunking. 3 Spelunking, 3 Nissa. Aftermath Analyst. I'm confused. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no. We've been told to take out 9 cards. We've been told to go for the 61 card special. What's the graveyard hate? I don't know. I don't think Cut Down is that good versus them, but maybe it is. I think I'm gonna just go 1 Tear Asunder over Cut Down. Because that, like, then I have 5 removal spells, and Tear Asunder can kill everything, anything at all for 4 mana. So we're supposed to just be a better mid-range deck here. That kind of makes me want to just play the Vine Lasher on turn 3. They duress on turn 1, so the only thing they can take is my sweeper. I mean, I could go aggro and just Vine Lasher turn 1. It seems medium. That's called the Thoughtseize bug. Land. It might be Glee combo, yeah. Let's, I guess, just cast this thing. Do something. Come on. They play a Llanowar Wastes. Well, they play a 2-drop. They go for destroy my creature. We find a Carnage. I'll play a land and pass the turn. So next turn we probably want to plot the Carnage. My best shot is to have Nissa plus a fetch land so that I can get another creature and get the value out of it. Okay, this thing is kind of scary. Whenever it attacks, create a map token and its vigilance. I wonder if I should... I wonder if I should Vine Lasher this turn. Like, I can Offspring this, but I don't think it's that good. I'm gonna plot. Hoping to draw a land, basically. We have 1 permanent card in our graveyard. I suppose I could have played the Nissa and then tried to get to the point where I can cast my Terror Tide. They play a Dread Whispers. They can map their thing and try to make it bigger. They duress, so my Terror Tide's gone. The best, I think, draw for me would be a Fabled Passage. Nissa, Fabled Passage, make a mana, crack it, make a mana. They find a Sheoldred, so they're definitely keeping that. It only costs 4 mana, I think. Yeah. Scary. So Sheoldred on top. Tax us. Go to 16. They make another map token. Make their Sheoldred bigger. Find a Glissa. All right, I'll play that. That's the turn. So the question is, do I want to trade the Glissa for their Sentinel, which is a value engine, or for their Sheoldred, which is also going to kill me eventually? They play the Sheoldred. Looks like they don't want to attack. We lose a life. We can Offspring this. And play a land. They lose 2 life. I think I'm going to attack. I would like to draw a card. They want to trade it for the Sentinel. I think that's fine for me. They don't. So this will put me to 11. Draw a card. Oh, another Vine Lasher. Interesting. I play it. I'll pass. Need a fetch land. Oh, it has first strike. Yeah, that's smart. Maybe I should have just held back with it then. I probably should have held back, huh? They find a swamp with their map. They hit me with another duress. I love when they duress you and they find nothing. You get to say, got him. So they have a swamp in hand. I think we're going to block. She's a super blocker. I need another one so I can, but it's legendary, so I can't do that either. They draw a card and lose a life. Find another Innkeeper's Talent. Whatever, what is that? Oh, so they do have the combo. Okay. This is ridiculous. I still have this. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. I mean, we don't have anything going on. Like, where were we? We're doing absolutely nothing. We got trashed by our opponent, whose name is Trashed. So, is Cut Down... Doesn't seem that good. Maybe Terra Sunder is just better than Cut Down. Alright, I'll submit it this way. We have so many legendaries. The link to the Discord. Yeah, all of my links are in my... That's weird. The link tree opens up the App Store? Okay. All right. We have a decent amount of things going on. I'm keeping this. We can Vine Lasher turn 2 into Escape Tunnel. Trying to find the link. I believe this is the Familiars Discord. That's the turn. Let me know if that worked. Opponent plays a tap land. I guess it's the same land as mine. I'll play a Vine Lasher. Ping you. I have to save targets as well, don't I? Crack this. Get a swamp. Ping you. You're at 18 already. Deep Cavern Bat. So they exile a non-land card until the bat leaves the battlefield. I guess they take the Terra Sunder. Since I have multiple Glissas, and the Terra Sunder can take out the Deep Cavern Bat and give me my Glissas back. Thing has lifelink. I take a Glissa. A little confused. So I think I'm just going to cast a Glissa here. Attack. So yeah, I think I can get the Discord link in a second here. Our opponent's taking one. Classic. 13 life. And I don't know why that link isn't working. Well, we'll get them next time. Our opponent's going to swing for 1 and go back up to 17. I'll play a land, which is 16. Now I have my Terra Sunder to get my Glissa back. Assuming they kill my other Glissa. They kill the Glissa. Okay. They go to 15. So I'm going to have to blow up their thing, I guess, on their turn. And right now, all we have left is lands. If I find a Nissa, I can go Nissa into Escape Tunnel, and then try to get a land, or get a creature out of that. Alright. Cast with Kicker on this thing. We got the Glissa back. Opponent plays another bat. That's funny. That's kind of unfortunate. I guess maybe I should have done it on the end step so they couldn't bat me again. I just didn't consider that. They draw a card and lose a life. Mon Nissa. Nope. Okay. I guess I'm going to get in with my cottage. We are the beatdown. Who needs anything? You just attack. Just keep attacking. So this puts opponent to 8. 6. Almost dead. What are they gonna do? Trying to find the Discord link still. Okay. Discord. What are they gonna do? They're paying 4 mana. Is it gonna be a Children? That would stink. So now they have a Frill back. Okay, there's the fans Discord. Are they gonna blow up specifically? They're gonna exile my graveyard. I guess that makes sense. They can get in for 1. Now my Vine guy can't attack, which is unfortunate. And they're deciding to not attack. Should I save to go for the throat? I'm gonna play the cottage and then make this a 4/4. So Eric, did that work? Back for 4. Do I get to food anyway? I do get a food, looks like. They put everything in front of my land. That's interesting. Okay, I guess that's fine. We get to cast our creature next turn. Maybe they just have more removal spells that they wanted to use. They play a Llanowar Wastes. Come on. They have a bat, but I have a Go for the Throat and a Sunslayer. So I'm going to get the Sunslayer back regardless this turn, it looks like. They take the Glissa, making me kill the deep... Oh, and they have a Duress too? Wow. Alright, I guess I'm just attacking my 4/4 again. It does have a problem with the Mosswood thing. Come on, Glissa. Sacrifice any number of permanents you control and draw that many cards. Well, I could sacrifice... I guess I'm plotting this. Play the Escape Tunnel. Drain you. Sacrifice the Escape Tunnel. I only have 4 of the things that get stuff back. So it's not that likely that I'll be able to combo kill them. Play the Forest. I go to 9. They have 0 cards in hand. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Should we go for it? Should we just sacrifice everything? 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 4. Let's see, it'll be 44 cards. Bring out the hypogeometric calculator again. So 44 cards, 4 of, drawing 9 cards. Oops, 9. Successes 4. We only need 1. 61%. Okay. What if it's 3? Oops, 1. What if it's 11 cards? All right. Take it in. They go back to 10. I can't even use my, like, if I find the Nissa, I can't really even use it very well. Okay. Pillage the bog, you say. So let's plot this. And then next turn, we should be able to get it done. We're going to see a lot more cards. I guess we just have to not get hit with a, what's his face? You know what I'm talking about. Shouldered. That's what I was talking about. It's just so plotting. It feels like Standard is really slow except for against the mono red deck, which we somehow beat. Okay, this is gonna be, we're down to the last turn, everybody. Stay in it. Wait for our opponent to pass the turn. They're playing half the speed we are. Come on. Just want to combo you. It's not that big of a deal. No! They have the Shouldered. Oh, man. Why you do this? So we'll go... I think I'm gonna sacrifice the foods then. Sacrifice a food. They're getting in. They'll go to 11. So we need to deal them a ton of damage. 11? Can we get there? It's still possible. Still possible. Okay. Okay. We found an Evolving Wilds. So this is a number of... What's the number of lands you control? Play the Evolving Wilds. Sacrifice the Evolving Wilds. Ping you again. You go to 9. Guess what? I have exactly 6 mana. Let's pillage the bog first. Wait, no, we can't do that. Oh, yeah. Cast without paying its mana cost. Of course we can. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Well, maybe... This is a lot of cards that we're seeing that we're not using. We have 3 permanent cards in the graveyard, so this doesn't really help us. Is any of... What should I take? What should I take? I could take the Spelunking. But then I'm drawing a card. Terror Tide doesn't help. If I play the Vine Lasher, I have a blocker. Rest on your bottom of your library in any order. I can't believe that we whiffed. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we get there, we win. So I don't think any of this matters that much. Guess I'll just take the Nissa, but I'm not gonna... Oh, I'll have the... Everything comes into the play tapped, I think. So none of this really matters. Come on, bear. I'll just take a random card. And then cast this. We're tapping, we're sacrificing. 6, 7 permanents. We already saw a ton, 14. Come on. Come on, bear. Yes. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We killed ourselves. I killed myself. If I had sacrificed 7 things, we would have gotten there, but instead I killed myself. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that, but that's a learning process. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I'll take that as a win. We're gonna have to end this. I can't believe it. I definitely had the win here. Counting is really hard. Rares and mythics are hard. Why would anybody play rares and mythics? It has too many things. So many is happening. I honestly forgot that the Shoulder was on the table, to be to be honest. Were you saying not 14 before? This is where chat assist would have been better. But now I have this all blocked into my head. So if you are around tomorrow, this is going to start at 12 Eastern. It's a double elimination tournament. So if I lose 2 times, don't sacrifice the food. I'm going to scroll up. Not the food. So double elimination, we at least get to punt twice or play a few rounds. So hopefully we can get there. I mean, I beat mono red. I think this was clearly favored and I just messed it up. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down. Thank you very much. Make sure to get in touch with me, Pun City, Eric, and Francisco. I can't actually message you, so I can try to go to your channel or something. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you in the next. Have a great afternoon. Bye.